Hey, what's up guys, it's AndreOth here, bringing you guys another video. And in this video we're going to be making a beat from scratch. So guys, we did film this video the other day, but I didn't really like the beat. I don't know if I'm going to upload that video. I might upload it, but the last video we did, we was trying to make a New York kind of drill beat in light of the late great Pop Smoke, who I'm sure you guys know passed away a few days ago. So that's what we're going to do today guys. We're going to head over into Logic and I'm going to show you guys the process that goes into making one of these New York style Pop Smoke drill kind of beats. So we're going to head over into Logic. I'm going to try and see if we can make the hardest drill beat we can make. Let's go. Alright guys, as you can see, we are now here in Logic. So we're going to try and see if we can make a hard New York style drill beat. So let's go. So the first thing we're going to do is I think I'm going to transpose this track right here. This is a little trick that I try and do just to get a certain kind of sound. So if you look through these different scales, obviously the major scale you get like more of a happier kind of sound, and you have some of these minor scales, and you have some of these scales right here, like this one right here, Phrygian, I think that's how you pronounce it, kind of gives you more of a darker kind of sound, and you just use that when you're creating the melody. So obviously to create a melody we're going to go into something like Alchemy. That's what I normally use. Well, that's literally what I use every video. But what we're gonna go for is a nice choir kind of sound. As you know, with any Pop Smoke kind of New York drill kind of beat, you have to have the choirs in there, the haunting choirs. So we're just gonna make a melody with a choir. So let's try and see if we can find a good one here. Let's go. Alright. Yeah, I like it. It just sounds like it's very inconsistent. So the little melody, the little vocal kind of melody changes. But I do like it though. First. It's kind of different though, so let me get rid of this. It's kind of slightly different kind of vibe, but I guess I'm kind of adding my own little swing to that New York style kind of drill. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the drums, and I always start my drums off with some claps or some snares. I feel like when you're doing a drill kind of beat, the drums are very important because that's where you get the kind of bounce. So the typical kind of snare or clap pattern normally goes something like this. It's normally really minimal, so it's kind of like so something like that. Yeah, we're keeping it like that. Okay, that's the pattern right there. So let's move on to these hi-hats. I want to get a move on with this beat because I don't want this video to be too long. So let's move on to these hi-hats real quick. So you just try and get creative with it. Make sure it kind of matches that bounce, just the whole vibe of the beat. I like that. So we just messed around with it a little bit, got creative with it, and tried to make like a bouncy little hi-hat pattern. So we managed to do that. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm just in Splice, I'm just gonna try and find a hi-hat that will go better with this beat and these drums. So that's what I'm doing right now, trying to find something. Okay, I like that. Let's go. Put that in there. That's not good. The hi-hats. So now we're going for the kicks. I'm gonna use these kicks that I keep using because they go so perfectly with these drill kind of beats. And the kicks that you want to go for is something big, something, you know, punchy. You don't want one of these kind of thin kind of sounding kicks. You want something big, punchy, that's gonna punch through those speakers, you know. And this is the kind of kick you want to go for. And this is the kick that I keep using because it just goes perfectly. So I'm gonna chuck this in there and come up with a nice little kick pattern again, trying to gauge that kind of bounce and try and make sure the kicks match that bounce you're going for. You know, try not to be, you know, stuck in your ways and do the kicks like how you do with like a trap beat. Trying to switch up and try and be creative with it. And so that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna find a nice little kick pattern that's gonna work. Alright, so the first kick pattern is gonna be this. And then the second one, I forgot what I did now. Yeah, that's the second one. So I like to have two different kick patterns just to add a bit of variety, so it's not just too repetitive. So I think this is sounding good. This is sounding really good right now. I might add some snare rolls in there just to fill out the drums a little bit, but the drums sound good. Notice how it's really minimal. There's not too much kicks and stuff flying around, but it sounds good. It's simple but effective, and that's kind of what you want to go for with these kind of New York style kind of drill beats. So that is hard. Woo! Okay, now we're done. That was the last little missing piece. You just make sure everything kind of has a role. Nothing's like overriding anything else. Everything kind of adds to the drums. So let's move on to these 808s. I'm gonna go into EXS, and I found these 808s. These are actually the one that got 808s from her splice pack. So we got the 808s in. So what we're gonna do is go to legato, go to glide, and this is so we can get the bass glides, right? I'm gonna turn the tone up to 12. You don't have to do this, but make sure it's on legato and glide so your bass can have some glide to it. Because again, that's really important with the drill kind of beats. So what you do now is just have fun with it. Try and create a nice little 808 bass line. You can chuck the transposer on, just so you're still in scale, and make it a lot easier. And then come up with some drums. Let's go. So this is just going to be the bass line at its simplest form, and then we're going to add the glides to it. So it's just gonna go. So that's just the base of the bass line, and then you kind of add the little glides and stuff like that to it to make it sound drill, you know. One thing you can do too is turn down the release. And these just make the drums hit more. Obviously with this, I'm not gonna turn on the release here because I kind of like it. But you can do that, and that just makes the 808s kind of have this abrupt kind of stop. So you know when 808s hit and then it just stop and then hit again, you can do that as well. Just make the bass hit a little bit more, you know. Ooh. like that. That's right. That's nice. That's hot. That's nice. Let's get creative with it. Hey. Alright guys, so we are back and we just about managed to finish off the beat. It took us around 20-25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes to finish it. The only thing I actually did was add this extra note to the bass line. But yeah, the beat pretty much stayed the same and it's pretty much finished, and I am pretty happy with it. I actually like it. It has that kind of New York kind of drill kind of bounce, but I kind of also made sure I added my own little twist to it with the melody, adding that little chord progression too. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. So what we're going to do right now, guys, we're going to listen back over to the beat and we're going to try and see what we think. You guys can let me know in the comments down below if you like the beat or not. Let me know if I did Pop Smoke justice, if I did the New York drill sound justice with this beat. And yeah, and I can also decide whether I like the beat or not, or whether I'm going to finish this beat and actually put the beat out. So let's listen to the beat in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Turn that down. This is hard. Okay, I just really like this. Okay, so that was the beat. I actually think that was really good. Alright guys, so that was the beat. I had a lot of fun making this beat. I just really like that New York drill kind of sound. It's very similar to the UK drill sound, and obviously as you guys can tell, I'm from the UK, I'm from London, so that sound is very native to me. I'm very familiar with it. And yeah, and just to touch on Pop Smoke again, you know, he was someone I became a fan of. I became a fan of him late. I wasn't a huge fan of Welcome to the Party, but when he dropped Dior, that's when I became a fan of his music, and that's when I started following his music. I thought Dior was sick. You know, he had War with Lil TJ, was really sick. And then recently, I think in December, you know, Travis Scott dropped Gatti, and he was on it as well, which is another hard song. So I really felt like he was really coming into his own. And also being from the UK, being around that drill sound, to see someone from New York, somebody who embraces UK producers like 808 Mellow and Axel and those boys. Pop Smoke, I actually really rated him. I actually really liked him, not just because of his music, but just how he embraced that UK drill sound and how he embraced UK drill producers and not decided to just use, you know, US producers and stuff like that. So obviously he's a really big loss to the music industry. He had his own sound and he was the best at that New York drill sound. And yeah, it's really sad to see him go. I feel like this year is going to be a big year for him as well. So yeah, man, it's really sad to see him go. And yeah, I just wanted to say that R.I.P. Pop Smoke. And yeah, this beat was made inspired by his music and his style of music. So hopefully this beat is actually decent. And yeah, man, R.I.P. Pop Smoke. But you guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did like the video though, please hit the like button down below and subscribe for more, because I have way more videos like this coming out every single week. And if you guys want to get any beats from me, I have an offer going on where I'm going to give you guys a pack of 10 free beats. So that will include MP3s, untagged waves, trackouts, and also an unlimited license, so you guys can make any amount of revenue from these beats. You can get any amount of streams and stuff, and you can still make all the revenue from these beats. So if you guys want the offer, I have a link in the description down below. You can click it and you can get those 10 free beats. And guys, if you want, you can follow me on Twitter and you can follow me on Instagram for all latest updates, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.